conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Longhorns offense will have the football first. You go back over the history of this rivalry, and there's certainly been close games, but there have also been a large number of blowouts, and we had one last year for the Horns, David.
And I think as a Texas fan, you better understand that, because when you win big the year before, OU is going to come out with their hair on fire, Jesse, ready to make a statement.
When I think back to last year's game, the thing that impressed me so much about Texas was that they stepped up and brought their A-game to the ballpark in the Red River rivalry, one of the biggest games of the year. Let's see who's going to step up in this one today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Worthy. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the...
Wrapped it inside the tag. Touchdown, Texas. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Sooners will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the grab on the back. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Yeah, nice job finding my wide receiver. Then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Mendoza. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Power football with the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Next going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Now the toss. Got the first down and more. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that won the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
With the catch, it's Roach. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. And he just flat missed it. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Mendoza. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. This time they'll go to the running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to fire. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Might be calling a hot route. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They bring him down with a big play. Will move the sticks.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And the Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack.
Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. catches it cleanly at the 20. Running through contact. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the play. Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give on the option. Look out, he's got room. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Sends it back in motion. Run the shotgun to hand off to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. The 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. All by himself down the middle. Defense got it. They're on the run. Past the 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to find the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respect.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his They have it at the 44.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the ball.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
It's complete on the right side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Third down play from the gun. On target over the middle. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. They'll immediately call timeout. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he missed it. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Going to the running game. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target, and as a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be.
Going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And Bevo's really starting to snarl right now, and he'd love to rub the Sooner Schooner's face right in it, David.
Yeah, they got it cooking. The Longhorns are looking good. In this rivalry game, you got half the crowd in this burnt orange, Jesse, that is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooners got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside to turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage that are going to the running backs and to the tight end, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. It's complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It's complete to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds his big tight end. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these...
Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Now the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Now the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the running back. Just ran over it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
So now it's 2nd and long. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Grab near the marker. It's Mendoza. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's John. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Fakes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big time.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
A little release to the back. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna look downfield again. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. We've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to...
Brings into the open. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the +42. It was the Longhorns who will ride off into the sunset with the coveted Golden Hat Trophy after beating their despised rival to the north. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.